So Spain is well known for bocadillos, which is basically the Spanish version of a sandwich and what most of us Spaniards like to call for dinner almost every single night. Anyways, with that being said, today I'm going to show you how to make what I consider to be one of my all-time favorite bocadillos. We're talking a Spanish shrimp and pepper sandwich. This is known in Spain as un bocadillo de gambas y pimientos. And let me tell you, it has layer upon layer of so many incredible flavors. It is absolutely easy to make, and it's all done in a little over 15 minutes. Folks serve this sandwich next to some roasted potatoes and a bottle of Spanish wine. More specifically from the region of Jumilla, you're gonna have yourself one of the best meals ever. All right, let's begin by getting our ingredients ready. I'm gonna grab one large onion and cut off a little bit from each end. Then we'll cut a slit on the onion and remove one of the outer layers. And cut the onion into rounds that are 1/4 inch thick, which is a little over 1/2 centimeter. For the next ingredients, I'm going to thinly slice 4 cloves of garlic, cut 2 jarred roasted red bell peppers into thick strips. They're about 1 inch thick or 2.5 centimeters. Grab a handful of fresh parsley and finely chop it. And we'll add in 1 pound of large uncooked shrimp, which is about 450 grams, over some paper towels and pat them completely dry. The shrimp that I'm using are red Argentinian shrimp, but you can use whatever type of shrimp you like here, and the ones I'm using I did buy frozen and thawed out, and I purchased already peeled and deveined. And we'll season the shrimp with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And for the final ingredient to prepare, we're going to make a very simple garlic mayo alioli that takes this sandwich to the next level in goodness. I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of mayonnaise into a bowl, which is about 120 grams. Then we'll finely grate in 1 large clove of garlic. If you don't have a grater, you can use finely minced the garlic. Squeeze in 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice, which is 5 milliliters. And add in 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, which is 15 milliliters. Then we'll season with a kiss of sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll whisk it together until we end up with a beautiful creamy texture, which just takes a couple seconds. For the next step, I'm going to grab a large fry pan, heat it with a medium heat, and drizzle in 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, which once again is 15 milliliters. After a couple minutes, we'll add in the slices of onion, making sure they're all in a single layer. And we'll cook the slices of onion between 2 to 3 minutes per side or until they're lightly golden fried all around. Once the slices of onion are lightly golden fried, we'll remove them from the pan and set them aside. Now, using the same pan with the same heat, we'll add in another tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, which once again is 15 milliliters. And we'll immediately add in the sliced garlic. And we'll mix the garlic around continuously with the olive oil, that way it all evenly sautés. After about 30 seconds, and the garlic is nice and fragrant, I'm going to start adding the shrimp into the pan, making sure they're all in a single layer. And I always like to add the first one by the handle and then go in a circular motion. That way when you have to flip the shrimp, you know where to start and they all evenly cook. And we're going to go for about 1 minute per side on the shrimp or until they're fully cooked through. Once the shrimp are fully cooked through, we'll turn off the heat in the pan and add in 1/2 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is about 1.25 grams. And we'll give it a mix until everything's well mixed together. As always, the Spanish paprika I'm using is from Kiva. You'll find a link where you can get some in the description box below, and if you buy it from that link, you'll also get 25% off your order. Alright, let's start assembling our sandwich. For the bread, I'm using a crunchy baguette, which is what's typically used in Spain. However, you can use whatever bread you like. Just make sure it's a bread that's nice and firm, kind of like a baguette, that way it doesn't get soggy. Let's begin by adding in a couple strips from the roasted red bell peppers over the bottom slice of the sandwich. Then we'll add in some of our grilled onions. Season with a kiss of sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll top it off with half of the shrimp in the pan, making sure to also add in some of those slices of garlic. And we'll sprinkle it with a generous portion of our fresh parsley. And for the final touch, we'll spread some of the garlic mayo alioli over the top slice. And we'll place it over the sandwich. Check it out, un bocadillo de gambas y pimientos, a Spanish shrimp and pepper sandwich. Beautiful presentation, so easy to make, and promises to be one of the best sandwiches you will ever taste. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, bocadillo de gambas y pimientos. Look how this turned out. Here we go. What a big bite. First things first, there is so many layers of flavors in there. It just hits you like bam. I still stand by it. One of the best bocadillos I've ever tasted. Folks, try this at home. Once again, next to some roasted potatoes and a bottle of Spanish wine from the region of Jumilla, you're gonna have yourself one heck of a fabulous meal. Real quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Manuel J. Rosales, Edward J. Garrison, David Houston, and Britt Saunders. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way we can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.